All I want to say is this. Can I say it? Is it not a rumor? I'm just going to say it now. Batfleck is back! Ooh! We are in here, baby. Yeah. We got the Snyder Cut teaser trailer today. And guess what, boys and girls? We got that Affleck returning as Batman. Marvel is over. Marvel. Flawless victory goes to DC. We got 13 people in the building. Yes, we're going to answer questions. We're going to look at the Vanity Fair article. I'm just going to say this right here, right now. This has been speculation for the longest. And shout out to my boys, Culture Nerd, because they've been saying it. It's supposed to get crazy up in here. Film Gob, thank you so much for sending everybody this way. Film Gob, you're going to be in here too, sir. Trust and believe. Let's see who we got in the building, though. We got my boy. He said, yo, Jay, Gob told us to come here. Hey, Gob is coming. If I have to drag him here. Thanks for coming. We got my boy Ben up in the building. We got my boy David up in here. Smash that like button, David. Affleck done as Batman. They all said. They said it was over. Bro, it don't get no better than this. It doesn't get better. We getting the Snyder Cut and we getting Ben Affleck back, the greatest Batman that ever lived. Shoot. Let's continue. And you know what? Let me put the chat up, too. Let me put the chat up. Because, man, it's supposed to get real interesting and it's going to get real crazy up in here. Let's see. We got my boy, Akancha. Akancha, you say I don't never shout you out. I'm shouting you out now, sir. You're one of my favorite people. I'm glad you're here. Benzo got the hashtag Batfleck. This is a great time to be a DC fan. It's nuts, man. It's nuts up in here. See who else we got. You got my boy David. We got my boy Ash. Batwing up in here. We got Liquid Plastic. We got Angry Vader up in here. Angry Vader. Jose, what's up? You got my boy up in here. You can call me Joker. Oh, and Will, you want to bet? Yes, sir. I'm going to hit my screen share real quick, though. Because I want to see the chat. I want to see the chat while I'm talking, you know? But this is what I want y'all to write. I want y'all to let me know. Is this legit or is this fake? I'm thinking this is real, baby. This is real deal. This is real deal. I'm supposed to put the chat up. I want to see the chat up in here, man. Let me see. Let me hit Chrome. Let me hit the pop-up chat right here. It's going to get nuts. I'm telling you. I keep telling you, it's going to get nuts. Hit that live chat button. Because guess what, man? At the end of the day, I didn't plan this. But I had to speak on it. Okay, I got that right there. I got that going. And then I got the little pop-up chat right there going. Boom. Then I can see everybody. That's what I'm talking about right there. Right there. That's it. That's what I wanted. Let me see. Change that top chat to live chat, and we on and popping. We flying in outer space today, baby. That's what we doing. Let's see what we got up in here. Adeem is in the house. What's up, Jay? This is legit. It's from the director. I got the midget strippers on speed dial. Tell them to come out. It's time. It's time to party. Look here. I'm sorry, Marvel, and I'm a Marvel head too. But for the next 10 years, it looked like DC got it. And you know how AT&T is. AT&T, they seeing this hype for Batfleck, and even though he just going to be in Flash, guess what? If they see the hype that we got, at the end of the day, we getting that Batfleck movie. And we got my boy Stay Go Bang. Hold on, let me say your name right, sir. Stay Go Bang is up in the building. I got to show my boy love because he always showing support. He always looking out for your boy. This is how I felt when they said Batfleck has returned. Batfleck. He said, yeah, the Batfleck rises. And only 2 days before Fandom. What else they got? Because I'm hyped. That's what I'm saying. We don't even have DC Fandom yet. We don't even have DC Fandom yet. And they killing it like that. DC Fandom will be, let me say it like this. I'm going to say it just like this. It will be the greatest online of all time. Of all time. Let's continue. And don't worry, guys. I'm going to get some more people in here so we can celebrate. We got my brother up in here. It's my brother. Let me take... This is my brother right here. Ryan Kennel. I'm a part of the 4 Horsemen, even though it's 5 in total. I'm a part of the 4 Horsemen now. Or am I still an intern? You let me know, Ryan. But Ryan, if you say it's real, bro. If you say it's real, it's real. It's real. I'm going to take that. We in here, baby. This news right here, Batfleck coming back, is just like if Robert Downey Jr. returned as Iron Man. But this feels a little bit better because Robert Downey Jr. time is pretty much over. He died. Batfleck didn't die. It's going to be a beautiful experience. Let's keep going. We got 51 people in the building. Smash that like button because it's going to get crazy and absolutely entertaining, especially if Film God come up in this piece. Ryan, let me know if you want to get on, bro. We'll talk about it. Let's see who else we got in here. We got my boy Matt Chat up in here. Ben Affleck Batman is real. Okay. Everybody saying it's real. We're going to read the article in a minute. Winston Tong. Can't say that. So where are the Batflicks? Yeah. Where they at now? Where's the haters when they was talking about Snyder Cut ain't never coming back and Batfleck was the worst Batman ever because he was shooting up people and killing people? Did you forget about Michael Keaton? Michael Keaton has more kill counts than Ben Affleck Batman did. But the reason why you said that is because you hate Zack Snyder. Well, guess what, Snyder Cut haters? We're coming back in full force. So you're going to cry yourself to sleep tonight. But I'm not going to celebrate like that. I'm going to celebrate with my fellow fans and brethrens. Let's continue reading. We got my boy Awesome Villain Padilla up in here. I'm glad you're here, sir. Let me add that back. Bam. Had to add that back. Let me see. We got my boy Philip up in here. We got my boy Trey. Trey said, DC, we bringing Batfleck back. What the Star Wars announced rumor? Oh, Star Wars. Abu Nas, you coming on, bro. You want on, Abu Nas? You're coming on. Man, this is going to be a celebration up in this piece. Abu Nas, checking the Dark Council stream right now. I'm sending things your way. And I'm going to send some other fellas up in here. Yes, sir. It's supposed to get nuts. It's supposed to get crazy. It's supposed to get beautiful, and it's going to get wonderful. Let's see what we got here. I'm trying to get some more people up in here. I started this at the last minute, but guess what? It's going to be dope. It's going to be a dope experience. It's going to be dope. Okay, let's go. My attention is back on you guys, okay? Hey, it's going to be okay. We got Film Gob in here. Film Gob, come in here, sir. I just sent the link out in the group. Come in here, sir. We supposed to kill it. It's supposed to go nuts. It's supposed to go crazy. Film Gob, you call me Joker. What is up, sir? MCU had their chance. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Dr. Faith is up in here. We got my boy Sickness up in here. We got Christopher Guzman, my boy, with the $2 super chat. Guzman, this is what we do to the Snyder Cut haters and the Batfleck haters. This is how they felt when they got the news today that Ben Affleck is back. That's how they felt. That's how they felt. That's how they feel to their stomach. They lost. I'm like Ace Ventura. Lou who? Lou who? Hal Jordan up in this piece. Hal Jordan. Hey, Mr. J, the best. What's up? I'm not the best. Y'all are the best. Y'all are the best. Deathstroke Camp up in the building. I'm glad you here, sir. I'm glad you're here. We got Mike Supreme. No, bro, this isn't a drill. Let me tell you something, bro. I'm supposed to pull up the article in a minute. This is not a drill. This is the real deal. And I want to introduce He's starting to become my best buddy in the whole wide world. Y'all know him. He's the terrorizing bully. Now, he's not a bully. He just tells the truth. He tell the truth to the haters. The haters said Snyder Cut is not happening. So this guy, you know what he did? He showed the videos of them contradicting themselves. Now, the haters are mad again because we got a big treat. And one of the people that was behind, always supporting Batfleck and Snyder Cut, he's right here. My man, my friend, Film God. That was a heck of an intro, right?
Yeah. What's happening, people?
We in here.
Affleck is back, baby.
He's back. This is not a rumor, God. This is not a rumor.
What's that?
This is not a rumor.
It's not a rumor. No, if you go to the Vanity Fair article, I was reading it on my live stream. It's actually got quotes from Andy Muschietti talking about, you know, he knows what he wants from Ben Affleck. He's a big fan of Batfleck. Ben Affleck got the script last week and he's agreed to it. Okay, so now that kind of lines up with what Cultured Nerd said, that Ben Affleck had signed a new contract for, I think, 5 new appearances.
How many?
5 films. That's what Cultured Nerd said.
Dang. This
so
is
now,
so...
I guess Ben Affleck has decided, okay, this is one of the projects that he wants to be on. So,
bro, this is some news like right up there with Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
It's like neck and neck. And, you know, I hate to say it, but I'm not that This is going to overshine Patterson, though. What you think? You think it's going to overshine this stuff?
Maybe a little, but, you know, Matt Reeves, he brought out the logo. He showed off the logo. He showed off the Jim Lee art. I think people who are excited for the Batman movie, they're going to stay excited for the Batman movie.
We got some heavy hitters coming in here, Film Gob. I know Abu Nas coming on, and then we get Ryan Kennel. Ryan Kennel, heavy hitter. 20K subs and growing. He's coming up in here. Let's read what the people saying, though, because this is all about the people. Where did I get that from? I give you $5. You tell me what movie I got that from, Film God.
Say that again.
This is for the people.
Oh, Bane.
Yeah.
Dark Knight Rises.
I'm not giving you $5, though. I'm broke. And my brother from another mother, he backstage. You know him. He got one of the biggest explosive channels, just like Film Gob. I got heavy hitters in here, and this is how I'm introducing them. My man, the Star Wars king when it comes to the lore. Yeah. His name is Ryan Kennel.
I cannot beat an introduction like that, but dude, this news blew me away today. I had to get out my Batfleck shaker, man, for this.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Because I'll be real with you guys. Even with all the reports out there, I still wasn't sure if we were going to get an announcement like this.
Yeah.
Especially coming with the Flash movie. Alongside the Flash movie, I did not expect that to be it. I thought if we were going to get something, it was going to be the Ben Affleck Deathstroke, you know, whether they turned it to an HBO series or whatever it was, because I think that's what people get really hyped for. But the news that this is happening just opens, it seems like with every announcement we get, it just opens more doors. It seems like what AT&T is really focused on is having Warner Brothers open everything for the multiverse, provide something for everybody. If you like this Batman, good. You're going to get Robert Pattinson. If you like this Batman, awesome. You're going to get more Affleck. If you like Michael Keaton's Batman, hell, he's going to be there too. And it's so exciting to be a DC fan right now before DC Fandome even starts.
I mean, it make me think with all this freaking ammo, what Marvel gonna do now? I mean, shoot.
They're gonna run away and cry. What else can they do?
They go
Captain Marvel too. I don't know.
They gonna cry like some little wimps, just like Goku did to this dude right here. RC from NYC, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. And my stuff moving. He said, na Batfleck. That's what I'm talking about. Hey man, let's check out this article real quick. Let's check out this article. This is the article that broke the internet right here. Let's see. Let's pull this up.
I think one of the interesting things about the article too is after they get through Muschietti's quotes, which I think are really revealing, especially what a big fan he is of Affleck's portrayal. At the end, like the author of the article basically kind of trashes Whedon's Justice League in a lot of ways. Kind of throws a little shade at it, which I thought was awesome.
I know it's open season now, man. Can y'all see that on the screen?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ben Affleck will return as Batman in the Flash. His K Crusader will appear along with Michael Keaton in the upcoming movie, which explores a multiverse of DC comic heroes. So he gonna be right alongside with Michael Keaton. Now, what you guys think? Is he gonna share in the spotlight, or do you think Batfleck is gonna get some shine on his own? What you guys think?
I think he'll. I don't think they'll share the screen at the same time. I think he'll be like Ben Affleck's Batman will probably start the movie somehow with Barry Allen, the Flash, and then the Flash will go on his adventure and he'll meet the other Batman. So, but Andy Muschietti, he basically says in the article that he's a fan of Batfleck and he knows what he wants from this. He wanted the kind of emotional, the kind of connection that Bruce Wayne, Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne has with Ezra Miller's Barry Allen. So he wants that kind of emotional weight to start the film and have that connection. So
dope.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah, well, and I think like they even talk about it, like you need to, especially since this is it's an adaptation of Flashpoint, since it is that, you need that base. You need that real interaction built between Barry and Bruce for him to have a reference point to understand how these Batmen, we know that he's going to meet at least one in Michael Keaton, that it's different from Bruce in this way, or the Bruce that he knows. So I think it is really important. And I think he even said in the article, it was very important for us. It would have been tough to do if Ben hadn't came back. So, God, how different things can be in a year. You got articles coming out with him saying he wanted to kill himself if he had to play Batman again. And now here he is.
Let's continue reading. Batman Forever strives for a chance to set things right. That may finally happen with Ben Affleck's version of the crime fighter. The Argo director's brooding Dark Knight is coming back for one more movie. I don't believe it. With Affleck agreeing to return as Bruce Wayne in the upcoming big screen version of The Flash, Vanity Fair has learned. Portrayals of Batman always ignite furious debate among fans because they know he's the best. And Affleck's selection for the part continues to provoke intense discussion even years after he first donned the cowl. Some love him, some disparage him. Some refuse to see him in the role from the very beginning, while others consider him as underrated favorite who deserve more chance to play the role on screen. This does not disrupt the Batman film starring Robert Pattinson, who remains the future of the franchise. The Flash movie, which is planned for release in summer 2022, will feature fast-moving hyperhero Barry Allen, played by Ezra Miller. It's an adaptation of DC 2011 Flashpoint series, a comic book crossovers directed by Andy Muschietti. Did I say the name right?
Muschietti.
Muschietti. Like a machete? Like a machete?
Muschietti.
Muschietti.
So what y'all guys think, man? What y'all think?
I've always been pretty... we even joked about this. I think I joked with you in the chat the other day, Fatal. I'm not a big Ezra Miller fan, but I also know we haven't actually seen Ezra Miller as Barry Allen the way it's intended. We saw Joss Whedon's version of Barry Allen So I'm gonna reserve judgment for Ezra because I love all of Zack's other castings. So it always seems strange to me that I hated Ezra. So I want to see what Ezra is going to give us as Flash in Zack Snyder's Justice League. But I'm about 10 times more excited for this movie now than I was 2 hours ago. Just knowing what it means and the fact that it is fully within the Snyder continuity. And that means a lot to me. I know it means a lot to you guys as well, because it's not that we don't want to partake in other sides of things. It's not that we're not excited for Robert Pattinson's The Batman, but I think we all can agree that the Snyderverse, for lack of a better term, holds a special place in our hearts when it comes to DC. So I'm fucking hyped, dude.
But
I mean,
go ahead, Phil.
Here's the thing: it's like imagine if all the stuff, all the hate that Ezra Miller got for his his performance, you can also put that down that maybe he was told by Joss Whedon and others to this is what we want from you. We want you to be a bit more funny. We want you to be a bit more wacky. And you definitely that bat cave scene was I don't know what that was, but it definitely wasn't a Snyder scene. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Flash, Ezra Miller, and the Snyder Cut, and now his movie as well.
We've never done battle. Zach comes out and said, "What the fuck? What is that all about?" Somebody asked today when we got the little bit of a teaser for what we're going to get on Saturday. I saw someone on Vero asked him, "Does Barry joke about Pet Sematary?" And he's like, "No." Like, we know that him falling on Wonder Woman on her chest, that was a Joss Whedon thing. So many of the criticisms we have about
and what was up with that?
Allen, that was the same joke they did in Avengers: Age of Ultron. For some reason, Joss Whedon thinks it's funny for men to fall on women's tits. That's the bottom line. It seems to be the case since he repeats
the feminists love it.
Yeah, it's always the male feminists. It's always the male feminists for some reason. It's strange. But all those things are Joss Whedon. Like, Joss Whedon has his hands, no pun intended, all over that. So the idea to me is that we haven't really seen Ezra Miller as Barry Allen yet. We will soon. He was better in 5 seconds of Suicide Squad when he appeared to take down Captain Boomerang, an eviscerated Suicide Squad. He was better as Barry Allen and as the Flash than he was in the entirety of the theatrical cut of Justice League.
Yeah.
We got Sporking Newscast with the $2 super chat. This is what we wanted to do to Joss Whedon when he put that stupid Flash and Wonder Woman scene in there that didn't make no sense. This is what we wanted to do to Joss Whedon. This right here. He said, Fatal J, where I go for DCEU news, killing it. You need to go to these two guys too, because hey, their channels is better than mine. I'm just a bug on a rug, I'm just a bug on a rug. Thank you so much, Porky Newscast. And hey, congratulations to you, sir. You just hit 1K. Oh yeah, he monetized. I knew it was one of those. Congratulations, sir. And we got my boy right here with the, what is that? Is that a USD?
Norwegian krones, is that right?
That's what I'm talking about, Norwegian, baby. And I can't even spell it. He came through with the super sticker, 19 Norwegian bucks. This is what I got for you, sir. This is the type of sandwich I like to eat. Me and Film God favorite sandwich. Here you go. Peanut butter and cracks.
First time I've seen that clip on your channel.
I'm gonna get this video is going down soon. Let's see what the chat saying, man. Let's see what the chat saying. That's what we're gonna do to Jeff Jones too. Oh, you talking about the thing? Hello there. Let's see what Dr. Faith is saying. Justice League Mortal should have happened, and Army Hammer was gonna have a badass Batcave and suit. What is he talking about?
I feel like Arnie. We hear Arnie Hammer's name came up whenever anyone, whether it's going to be up for Green Lantern, whether it's someone who should play Batman, he always comes up as someone. And I wouldn't be shocked if eventually we see him in the MCU or the DCEU. But That would've been
Now,
cool.
when we was reading that article, it said that this is like they made it seem like this is the one bam, thank you, ma'am, like the guest appearance just to please the fans. But this is the thing about AT&T right here. AT&T is watching what the fans getting hyped about. And they're getting rid of the trash. They're getting rid of the filler, and they're listening to the fans. Do you guys really think after this Flash movie right here that this is going to be it for Batfleck? Or do you think AT&T is giving Ben Affleck his own solo movie or a TV series? And I want y'all to keep it logical. Keep it logical. What is the best move to make once everybody gets hyped up about this news?
Warner Media, HBO Max, they're going to go to Ben Affleck and they're going to say, "What do you want to do, Ben?" They know he's got talent. His films do well. Well, I would say he's a talented director. I don't know about critical success, and his fans. I think after his Batman performance, I think the Batman, Zack Snyder and Batman fans are gonna, love whatever he does. He's definitely got the hype machine going. He's got the hype behind him, and they're going to go to him and say, what do you want to do? Do you want to do a TV show? Do you want to do a movie? And I think they'll be up for whatever he says.
Yeah, that's why I was so surprised that this is the Batfleck back announcement, that it's going to be that he has a small but important role in the Flash movie. And they even go down further to say that it's not something that's going to be overwhelming for him. It's not something that he's going to have to carry the entire movie. They say it's a fun part. I think Barbara Machetti's the one that says that, who's going to produce it. I think we all want to see Ben Affleck and Joe Manganiello. I think that's what we all want. The question will be, what does Ben want? And none of this happens, like they say in the article, none of this happens if Ben's head isn't right. And
yeah,
it's been so cool to see the past couple months specifically. One, what good shape Ben has been in. Now, whether that's because he's getting ready to play Batman or whether it's just because he's getting healthier and an emotional, healthy place for him, I'm not sure. But I did you guys see with him? Where was I'm trying to find the picture of him with a script the other day. I think it was last week that it came out, and people were really speculating of what that script was. I think we basically have confirmation now. Here, I pulled it up. Pulled up the tweet.
Yeah, pull it up.
Yeah, I got it here. Now, this, of course, I mean, I think maybe everyone would be smiling when they're with Ana de Armas, but he's been smiling a lot lately. But we did get this image, and people are like, I wonder what that is, right? And we zoomed in. He looks in good shape, and it's a script. This was
he had it.
August. This is on August 11th. So last week, that's the Flash script. That's what that is.
I mean, if you showed me this, what was it, 10th of August, I would have been going, well, I remember a long time ago, we saw him with us, something in his hand. We were like, oh, what is this script? What's this happening? And then after that, he left. So we don't know what happened there. But at least this time we can go, okay, 10 days later, with this news coming out, definitely looks like that was the script.
But I want to ask y'all, because both of y'all said this. Y'all said that it's going to boil down to Ben Affleck, and y'all said it depends on where his head is at. Okay, but this is what I'm thinking. I got a strange little theory, and I'm going to put my little tinfoil hat on. I believe the crazy stuff that was going on in his head, and I know he was going through rough times, but when he made that statement, could he really meant that he didn't want to work under Josh Whedon anymore? Could that have been it too?
You got to remember that he went off his own Batman project. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it wasn't just Justice League, but it was after Justice League, after everything that happened.
It was after Justice League. Yeah,
and we saw how he looked in the reshoots. He was gaining and losing 20 pounds between shots. He had obviously relapsed. He was binge drinking. He was in not a good place. He was going through a very messy divorce. all of these things, I think, just amplified on top of themselves. Then all the stress of the reshoots with what we're hearing was not a very good environment to be in. It just made him be done with it. And I think he even said in that article a couple months ago that he was, bouncing the script for the Batman, what they had working off of a buddy. And he was like, I think if you have to go through the same type of thing again with your head where it's at, you're going to kill yourself doing it. And so he decided to pull out. So that was after all the Justice League reshoots. That wouldn't be working with, Joss Whedon anymore.
Yeah. Right on. Curtis D. Berg with the $10 super chat. He said, hit me with a super Kamehameha fatal because this is a great time to be a DCEU fan. Can't wait to see what's in store for the DCEU and DC Fandome. Well, you know what, Curtis? My good friend, here you go. This is the predictions right here, fellas. What do you think is going to happen after this Flash movie? Do you think everybody just going to be satisfied and be like, yeah, that was very good. I'm satisfied. I'm full. Now I don't want no more Batfleck. What do you guys think is going to happen after the Flash?
Oh man, I think this Flash movie is going to give you a taste of, so many possibilities, right? So many kind of spin-offs and projects that it will get the fans thinking, hey, I want to see, maybe a bit more of Michael Keaton. I want to see a bit more of Batman, Ben Affleck. I want to see this character, that character. So I think Andy Machete's got. I know people didn't like It Chapter 2, but I think he can handle kind of big, high concept, kind of big, spectacle type movie. So I think he can give us something really good, and I think he's going to get the fans really excited.
Now, the people that's not familiar with Andy Machete, what type of works have he done? What movies are we familiar with?
He did Mama, which was a horror film, and that had what's her name, Jessica Chastain. Mm-hmm. Mama was an all right little horror film, and apart from that, I've not seen anything else apart from the It movies.
Yeah, and I mean the first It movie was really well received. The second one, much like the original It movie, the second part of it, I feel like it's very hard to transfer that from the book to the film, and that's kind of what we saw in his It Chapter 2. But as far as like what we'll see, I don't think that you would do this if there weren't more plans. Is this really what you do? You just be like, all right, well, Ben's going to be on screen for about 15 minutes or 20 minutes of the Flash movie, and we just really want to bring him back just for this. Or is there something more? Are we looking at? I feel like the wet dream for a lot of us would be for them to announce the Batman versus Deathstroke for HBO Max.
I think that's coming.
And then somewhere along the line, Justice League Part 2.
You know why I think that? I'm gonna tell you, Ryan, why I think that's coming. And y'all might think I'm crazy. Y'all might think Fatal J is crazy. But Boss Logic, everything he drops come to life. Everything Boss Logic drops come to life. And
you dropped Brie Larson as Samus, so let's hope not.
On that note, I'm going to read this super chat from David Philman with the $5. Thank you so much, sir. I'm going to hit you with the Vegeta beating up a lady. But don't worry, ladies. The woman ended up beating him up in the end, and I think she killed him.
Bring it on.
As you wish.
Now, the person I'm supposed to introduce to this stream right now, it's almost like we're all gasoline, right? We all gasoline. But this person here is literally the fire. But let me read this super chat. Let's read this super chat before I get him in here, because it's going to be crazy. David Philman with the $5 super chat. We will get our Ben Affleck to Batman. Once again, we was told Ben is done as Batman. Look out the fandom now. Look at the fandom now. Thank you so much, David Philman. And one of my dear brethren is in the back. He's one of the four horsemen of Snyder. And he's a part of the crew called the Dark Council. My friend, my brother, Abu. No!
Kuka, Sububiye, no butter bread, hey, Sububiye, no butter bread, no, Sububiye, no butter bread, hey, Sububiye, no butter bread, you know, Ben Affleck is come back again, and you to know them haters gonna send, more death threats are waiting pretend. But him I know what them Affleck is Ben Affleck is just back again. Hey, Ben Affleck is just back again. Boy, come down now, AT&T's our friend. Yeah, hey, Ben Affleck, I'm here's up again. Holding the shit down with the one super friend. Ben Affleck, you know him back again. AT&T give us all the dividends. Give us just one we dividend. Lord have mercy, then my haters a cry. Lord have mercy, they the best dry they eye. They know Ben Affleck is the big surprise. They know Ben Affleck will come and provide. Provide us with entertainment. Give us everything that we want. In support and everything he bent. But no Abu Nas, he is heaven sent. And yes, the Snyder cut is getting. DC Fandome demo win again. Whoa, freeze, come again. Woo! Woo! What?
Yes, sir.
Are you crazy kids out there? I know y'all sitting up there like, God damn. This day couldn't get any better. We got DC Fandome. Zack Snyder just dropped a little teaser. Ben Affleck is back in the building. What? Are we living in a different timeline? Are we in the right? Yes, you are, Pilgrim. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You wanna know why? You wanna know why? Because we are on the right side of history. The right side of history, not the wrong side of history. Not like the MCU kids and the other, sucker for love chumps running around here, running their mouth talking about imaginary unicorn and all the good shit. All the good shit that you be missing. That's right. I witnessed Film Gob's manifesto this morning. If you did not see the revised version of his epic video, you need to go see it. I was literally dancing in the kitchen, cooking, watching and listening to the video. My man Batista you know what I want, right? You're not getting a goddamn thing. Give me the goddamn Snyder Cut. You know what we want. I'm getting you a goddamn thing. Fuck you and the Snyder Cut. 2 weeks later, Warner Brothers and AT&T are now setting up the Snyder Cut for HBO Max. Exactly. Now look what's going to happen this weekend. I can only wish I could be a part of the festivities this weekend, but unfortunately, other things that came up, so I'm going to be away pretty much the entire weekend, so I'm going to miss out on all of it. But I am going to be there for Zach's panel, even if I got to be on the phone for what are you going to be on for, like 15 minutes? But the biggest news of the day, ladies and gentlemen, is Ben Affleck. Half of y'all didn't believe it. Half of y'all, was worried. The other 25% of the trolls and the bitch ass sucker for love chumps is sitting up here like, Ben Affleck's not coming back. Don't worry about it. It's not even gonna happen. Like I said, everybody talking a good shit. Once Vanity and John Campion, he good for this. Well, if Vanity Fair doesn't say anything, if Deadline Entertainment didn't say anything, then it's really not true. Oh well, now they was the ones that came out with it first. So who you gonna believe? You understand what I'm saying? They're the reputable sites that gives us the news that actually is gonna happen, and the internet blew up from there. And then other subsequent news sites is jumping in, and as I was setting up, I heard what you guys was talking about, and there was a concern, and I think it's a valid concern. That, well, damn, they only gonna bring him in for the Flash. That means they're gonna do the Flashpoint, kill him off to make way for Patterson. I'm like, do you think AT&T will go through all the trouble to bring Ben back just for a one and done fluff after all the things that we said that we loved about this character? You understand what I'm saying? That don't make no business. That doesn't really make business sense to me. in my opinion. So what are you going to do? You're going to give him Ben like a 2 or 3 minute cameo? You understand? After everything he's been... No, they're not going to do that. You're going to serve the story for the Flashpoint, get that shit out the way, and then everybody's already going to be hyped up when you see your real Batman in the Justice League Snyder Cut. After that blows up, which it will, after that blows up, then the sky's the limit. Then what do you think they're going to say?
So, Abu, I hate to say it, but it looks like they're going to set it up like a Marvel movie. I hate to say that. But introduce him in Flash. Go ahead.
Yes. Speaking of Marvel, all this great news coming out of the Snyder Cut, Ben Affleck's coming back, and the only news Marvel's got, we're getting that Olivia Wilde or whatever they use, female-centric Spider-Woman film.
Olivia Wilde is not going to save the day for them, so that's not happening.
Like who's like in all the time I've been like I grew up with Spider-Man comics, right, but and even all this time here on YouTube and in the community and all that, I've not heard a single person talk about Spider-Woman.
No.
Who is this for? Who is this film going to be for? Is this going to be another Captain Marvel situation?
Captain Marvel Jr.
I don't like
Captain Marvel 2.0.
And I don't know exactly, like, they said it's going to be developed for Sony. Now, we know that Sony are the ones, like, the way it works for the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, Sony kind of makes it, and then it's in the MCU. So is that what they mean for that? Is that going to be part of the MCU, or is it going to be part of Sony's Venom verse that they're trying to create?
If it fits into the Venom verse, then maybe okay. But when they came out straight away, female centric, and
had to change.
Sounds
yours.
like it's going to be suited for the MCU.
No, it's not going to be a one and done in Vado. I mean, I could see where your point is, that Flash should be coming up next, and to have Ben Affleck as that heavy hitter, cameo and stuff. But they're not going to waste Ben's time just giving him a cameo on something just to serve the story, knowing that Zack Snyder's thing is going to come out first, and when it blows up, like we already know it's going to be. So I don't see the business sense in that. I really don't.
I want to ask this key question right here. It's only 2 freaking days away from DC Fandome. Matter of fact, this is 2 questions right here. And we got somebody else in the bank. It's just a lot of people popping up. This is question number 1. Do you think this is going to pop up at DC Fandome as an announcement, or they're going to continue to keep this quiet? And number 2, I forgot the other question, so rock with the number 1 question. Do you think this is going to be announced at DC Fandome?
What, that Ben Affleck is jumping on the Flash?
Hold on, who is this?
What's up?
Everybody I'm messing with you. What's up, bro?
My man is behind the wheel.
Am I Clark Kent? Am I wearing disguise?
Bro, your audio is so bad. Just drive, bro. Just keep your eye on the road, okay? Abu, what you think?
To me, they're gonna have to announce it. Actually, I mean, it's cat's out the bag. I mean, Twitter already blew up. It's a no-brainer. I think, but this is my little pipe dream thinking, that in addition to saying, okay, yes, I'm gonna be in the Flash, but maybe Ben Affleck might just come out and say, you know what, I'm committed to this. I'm committed to Zach's vision, whatever he needs me to do, and if the fans demand it, and you know what, that's like business savvy 101. It's like, I'm happy to be back as the Batman. I would love to tell, a story that I've always wanted to do with it. You don't think the fans would explode? It's almost like testing the waters, but just seeing Ben Affleck back will blow the roof off of the place. People notice. If you're going to introduce somebody that people love, that felt like they got shafted during the Jeff Johns and John Berg and Whedon bullshit era, then yeah, you would want to think that when people was talking about his script was one of the best scripts he ever read, and that's Jay Olivia, and everybody else chimed in on it. They figured, okay, we need to let this see the light of day. Everybody's clamoring for Affleck. Twitter's blowing up. That's money, baby. That's money. We're not here to waste nobody's money. And if we can give Ben Affleck the thing that he wants to do, the bring closure, and then get Jared Leto in the mix of it, come on now. It's a win-win. It's a win-win. So yes, I think he is going to announce it, and maybe he might throw a little tidbit our way in terms of what the future is, you know? And then it's going to be a wrap from there.
Film God, what you think? You think they're going to announce this at DC Fandome?
Announce what at DC Fandome?
You can announce that Affleck's back in the Flash, or more than that?
Announce Batfleck is back in the Flash. Yeah. Is they going to announce this at DC Fandome? What you guys think?
They've already kind of announced it, so
might as well.
I don't know if he's going to. I don't know if they've got a recorded segment with him. I don't know, but they've already got this big news out the way. So I think.
He might, you know what?
I don't think they'll mention it. I don't think they'll have any kind of segment with him at DC Fandome. I think this is the news. They got it out of the way, and then they can concentrate on other things on Saturday.
So, Phil, you think this was a leak? You think this was leaked out?
This wasn't a leak. This was Andy Muschietti. This was the director saying that Ben Affleck is here. Like, it was an interview that he gave. So this isn't a leak. This isn't a rumor. This is real. This is happening, and that's the announcement.
This is beautiful, man. This is beautiful. Let me hit these super chats today, and we're gonna look at the chat and see what the chat talking about. Anthony with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much, sir. This Snyder Cut is going to get Hit Top Films triggered. What's Hit Top?
High Top?
Hip hop?
High Top, Alex. He's a video. He did video essays on how he thinks Zack Snyder's a bad director and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. Anthony, thank you so much. I met Vegeta the other day, and he showed your power level. This is what he said.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000! What, 9,000? There's no way that can be right.
We got my boy right here, Mikey Gusler, with the $5 super chat, and this is what he says. My two predictions for DC Fandome is announcing Man of Steel 2. The game would be over if they did that.
Yep.
With Snyder directing and Ben Affleck Batman will get multiple movies. If they did Man of Steel 2, an announcement at DC Fandome, the game is over for anybody trying to come out with superhero movies. Period, point blank.
Yeah.
Because you know what? DC did have a special announcement for a secret film, but they snatched it up. Did you guys see that?
Seriously?
Yeah. But they snatched it up, though. They're not going to do a secret film that they're doing. Have y'all heard that? Or maybe it's just me?
I didn't hear of it.
I've still not gone back into the schedule and have a look, so I'll do that tomorrow.
The thing was, they had a lot of issues with the schedule. Like even when it first came out, we had people like, "Oh, this is overlapping with the Snyder panel," because they had a lot of problems with their schedule when they put it out. And now they've even changed it. They've taken a lot of their other projects and moved it to another event that we're going to have in September. So they've definitely tooled around with the schedule a little bit. But who knows? Maybe there will be a surprise. Maybe they didn't mean to put that up there, and then they pulled it away. Who knows? Everyone's buzzing.
Everybody buzzing. And it seemed like the rumors, they all crazy, but they all starting to be true. I've never seen nothing like this in the history of film, bro. With just rumors after rumors, and then some of them get checked off, you know? And This one rumor I want to talk about, but I got to blow up Mikey because I forgot to blow him up. Mikey, I want you to meet my cousin. Sometimes he embarrassed me, but at the end of the day, he's pretty cool. Here you go.
And finally, from these very projects, local legend Ashy Larry. Why do they call him Ashy Larry? Well, there's your answer.
Ashy Larry, Marcy Projects. Marcy, son, what?
Hey, man, did you know me thinking about it, though? This Flash movie is going to be some of the biggest stuff we ever seen. Because, I mean, geez Louise, rumors came out Reverse Flash might be played by Michael Fassbender. Can you imagine that?
I mean, I do like Michael Fassbender, but I don't think.
You don't think it'll happen?
He's not much of a big draw with audiences, so I don't know.
But he's an incredible actor, though. I mean, him playing Magneto is just freaking phenomenal. I literally hang on his every word when he's in Magneto mode. But that's Marvel, so I maybe he might be out of place because he's really associated with being Magneto in the Marvel films, so he might be,
I don't think Marvel Studios need him anymore because they'll probably reboot their X-Men character. So maybe if he wants to take over a new character and make it his own, then sure, if he's up for it, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think that the idea, we are kind of overlooking the fact that in this article, Michael Keaton was also confirmed. That's been out there kind of as a rumor. We've all been assuming that it's going to happen. Yeah. But Muschietti came out and said that Michael Keaton is going to be in this movie as well. The ramifications for that, with what DC is doing, saying that his character from Batman 89, he is going to be playing that character that he played from 89, who has been existing this entire time, 31 years. That blows the door open to so many things. That means everything that we have seen that has a DC logo on it in the history of cinema, in the history of TV, is open season. And as much as I kind of dog on the CW shows at this point, which I did think the Arrowverse was so solid when it first started, and it's really gone downhill since. But what they did on Crisis, on Infinite Earths, setting the table for all this stuff to happen, setting the table to connect Batman 89 on Earth 89, for the Adam West Batman universe to exist, bringing all this together and having Ezra meet Grant.
That was the key.
Crazy, man.
That was the key. That was the absolute key right there. I don't care what nobody says. That just him and Grant Gustin meeting at that point, knowing that Miller was all from the movies. So for having him there, you basically confirmed that Zack Snyder's timeline in that DCEU is legit, is important, because you wouldn't have put Ezra there if it wasn't. So that alone just told me that y'all was paving the way for Zack to make his big return. You understand what I'm saying? And then when everything else blew up, there we are. There we are.
Well, and Zever Fed, I have to get going here, Fado, but I want to address one thing.
We're about to end it out. Stick around, bro. We only got 6 minutes, and I just want to ask y'all one last question. Just stick around, man, and then keep on what you about to say.
So Zever Fed said Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Obviously, a lot of us would crave a Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Thomas Wayne, ruthless Batman, like we did see in the actual Flashpoint comic. That would be freaking incredible, but I don't know if we're going to get it. But with what Muschietti said about Bruce Wayne and Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne being able to have this emotional resonance and his connection with Barry, it really does remind me of the comic, where at the end, after everything that Barry has experienced and fighting back to restore the timeline, he has that note from Thomas Wayne that he brings back to Bruce. And that's like, we see Bruce Wayne crying, reading this note from his father. So just that kind of snapped in me, that the thing that he was talking about, this emotional weight that he wanted Ben to bring to the film. Who knows what could be in store.
That's a good point right there. You didn't even think about it like that.
Mikey Guzzler, you said I missed your super chat. Type it back in the chat, what you said, and I'm gonna blow you up. I promise. I'm not gonna skip you. We got Masker Shy. This dude right here is dope. He's doing a lot of dope art for me on my channel. Before I blow you up, I guess I'll read your stuff. He said, already happy our brutal Batfleck's back. Can't ask anything else. They have my money. Just remember, after BVS, our Batman was now looking for redemption. Thank you so much. Meet my cousin. He's the first Black Super Saiyan. We got 6 more minutes on the clock. This is my question right here for all three fellas, the superstars that's on this panel right here. Do you think anything at DC Fandom will top the Snyder Cut trailer, which of course we're getting, and this Batfleck news that we got coming out? Starting with Film God.
Probably not. I think everyone just wants people calling it the Zack Dome. You know, I think someone came up with the trailer as well, Zack Dome. But yes, Snyder Cut, Batfleck news. The fans are already happy, I think. But the Batman Matt Reeves panel is, I think everyone's got their eyes on that as well. I don't think Wonder Woman 1984 is. I think people are starting to lose it a little bit with that, especially with Patty Jenkins' comments about Jeff Johns and things like that. So I think only the Matt Reeves Batman panel is going to come close.
I'm thinking that too, because that's something we've never seen before.
Flash panel as well. I guess they're going to be the Flash panel is going to be interesting.
Yeah, the Flash panel is about to be a lot more hype than it was an hour or so ago. After all this news.
Mikey Gussler, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Another prediction is Eric Cut of Suicide Squad. Thank you so much, my friend.
3 hours later in my car asleep, high on crack.
That's impossible, Rhonda. How can you sleep if you're high on crack? Chinese riddle for you.
Chinese riddle for you. Fat Steven, my boy, he in the building with the $2 super chat. He said, hide your faces. I'm here. Hell panel and the ginger. Which one is the ginger?
That motherfucker's always telling me I'm a redhead. For no damn, does my hair look red to you? Full screen me, Peter. Full screen me. Fat Steven,
okay, I got you, bro.
Does my hair look red to anyone? Does this my luscious hair, does this look red? No. Eat it, Fat Steven.
L'Oreal care.
Yeah.
Fat Steven, the way Ryan is talking to you, you should run and hide just like this.
Here goes love.
We got 3 minutes on the clock. My boy Ryan Kendall, I want you to tell me, what do you think is anything that can top this Batfleck news and Snyder Cut trailer that's coming out at DC Fandom? What you think?
I'm never going to say never, but at this point, I don't think so. Unless we did actually get a Batfleck versus Deathstroke announcement. That would be about the only thing that I think could top it. But I do think that Zach's reveal is going to be the most hype thing. Listen, we had 17,000 people watching a fan-made Justice Con, while regular Comic-Con had 1,000 people watching. There's so much hype for this. So I do think that is going to be the biggest thing. There are definitely things I'm interested in. I do want to see more of Matt Reeves, the Batman. I want to know more about Black Adam, because I think that what The Rock is doing with Black Adam could be badass for the DCEU. So I'm looking forward to that. But I'm not expecting anything. I'm expecting to see about a 2-minute long trailer where we get to see a little more about Cyborg, and we get to see some Steppenwolf restored to his original glory. That's what I think we're going to see.
Abu Nas, your thoughts?
Yeah, I probably more or less I'm chiming in with the rest of my brothers. I mean, Zach's thing is going to be the main course. Okay, everything else is side dishes. Now Matt Reeves Batman, I am curious. I to be honest, I think he's going to do a good job in terms of the filming and in the story aspect of it. Myself personally, Patterson could be all that the bag of chips, but he ain't touching Affleck no time soon. Never. I'm sorry. That's just my biased opinion. I can enjoy Patterson, but my heart is always going to be with the man, because I know if they don't give him his solo movie to let him finish the story that he wanted to tell before everything went to shit, then it just feels like everything's incomplete. but I'm not going to discount the fact that in the hands of Matt Reeves, we're going to get a pretty damn good Batman movie, and we should be happy with that to be getting something. So with that being said, I can't even speak on the Wonder Woman thing, because after they made the announcement, oh God, why God? Why? It's almost like, you know, I can understand the politics behind it, but leave these people alone, man. Give us entertainment. We got enough shit to deal with outside of our daily lives, you know? Just give us something. You fucked it up. But I'm going to still watch it out of morbid curiosity. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, obviously, they, you know, it's not connected to anything with Zack because it was filmed with the caveat that Warner Brothers was burying the Snyder Cut forever. Now that it's out in the bag, Zack's going to finish his whole thing. If maybe he'll leave the door open if it blows up for everybody to come back, and then if everybody comes back, then everything is good. But as far as that, it's all about Zack. Matt Reeves is second, and yeah, the Black Adam thing. Do you think they're actually going to real depth behind that, or they'll just, because they're not filming it or anything, or it's just The Rock just talking about, you know, what he would like to see? Yeah. But I'm just sticking with those two, Matt Reeves and Zack.
Yeah.
Vega, thank you so much. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, the whole Wonder Woman thing, this movie has been ready to come out for too long. I think people are tired of hearing about it. I was buying bags of Doritos with Wonder Woman on it back in like January because it was supposed to release soon. Like, I think it's been sitting in stasis for too long. And the more Patty comes out and talks about the inspiration for the villains and the 1980s being like
you know what? We would have been fine had she not opened up her mouth.
Yeah, exactly. Now people, these leaks. Listen, we know what this movie is going to be about. This movie leaked like a year ago, but people are talking about it again because Patty opened her mouth again. So,
Vega, I want to thank you so much for the $5 super chat. He says it's clear that it's up to Ben if he wants to return, because Andy and his wife showed Ben the script, said he liked it and was in a good place. That might go with that picture we just
but that goes to the whole point I've been trying to say. He's not in that realm of the John Berg and all of that other bullshit that got him drinking and all of that. He's in a great place, and he's even in a better place knowing that Zack is getting his movie out. Everybody is jumping on board on the DC. He's still getting, even after he fell off the horse, went back and back. People still love that man. So you don't think he see all of this on social media? That everybody's still digging him? Everybody still wanting to see him shine? Come on, man. If I was it's almost like I got a fine ass chick too. Oh my God. I feel like Goldberg. Yes, I could do that now. So why do you not think he won't come back full force? Especially if the Flash thing jumps off good. But he won't even have to worry about that, because once Zack Snyder's Justice League hit the floor, everybody's going to love it. They're going to see a new Henry Cavill. They're going to see a brand new Batman. And they're going to see the Cyborg that we were supposed to get. And not to mention, as Ryan said, he didn't have a lot to do other than crack jokes in Justice League, you know? So, with Justice League, though, hey, the playing field is leveled now.
Vega, thank you so much. This is what Ben and Zack Snyder is doing to the haters, because this how hard they shining right now.
Solar
Right, Fatal, I need to go.
And I got one more. Yeah, I'm about to end it out. I promise. I'm about to end it out right here. Black Phoenix, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. He said, been watching, just wanted to say what's up. Thank you so much. We fist to end it out, but I'm going to hit you with the gut check, because this is how the haters are feeling right now. They sick, man. Hey, man, I want to thank my guests for coming out and celebrating with me, but they act like they got to go. I know what they're doing. They're going to make some videos and talk about the same thing again.
You know, Film God's ready. He's ready to blow it up.
Heck
I
yeah.
want to go on Matthew's live stream. Something's happened on his live stream, so I want to go and check that out.
Oh,
Like
okay.
this.
Well, hey, plug your channel and then we're going to end it out. Everybody plug their
Aye.
channels and then we're going to end it out.
Film Gob, YouTube, Twitter, @Film Gob, Gob Life.
Yeah,
There
Ryan
you
Kindle,
go.
RK Outpost, Star Wars, DC, video games. Do it.
Abu Nas, The High Ground, Twitter, That Cloud City, YouTube, Abu Nas. Come and see me or die trying.
And
That didn't make no sense whatsoever, but I had to say it because it sounded cool.
No, it didn't, but it still sounded cool. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Thank you everybody in the chat. Thank my panel. I want to thank y'all so much. I want to thank y'all for the super chat. You're awesome. And Snyder Cut haters and Batfleck haters, I know you're sick. You're going to have a hard time sleeping tonight. Goodbye.